Hey everyone, John Chow here from JohnChow.com, and welcome to another episode of Driving with John Chow. Yes, once again, I am back at the supercharger station. Well, actually, no, I'm not really back at the supercharging station. This is the same. I'm still at the supercharging station, and yesterday's video is just basically a continuation of yesterday's video. I like to batch my work. So I'm sitting here, I got time, while I'm waiting for my car to charge, I just do more videos, and then I just time stamp it off throughout the week. And you think it's a brand new video, but you know, I've just been sitting here for the last 30 minutes. Anyway, I want to give you guys, I guess, a piece of financial advice on how to prevent yourself from making impulse purchases or purchases that you regret later. You know, we all gone through that. You go, oh, look at this thing, I like it so much, and then should I buy it? And sometimes, you know, we justify it by saying, oh, it's only an extra day's work, or I don't have to work like that kind of justification, however you justify it. And so I want to show you a little method that has worked for myself and quite a lot of people. And see, when people look at the price of an item, you know, one of the ways to justify it is by saying that, oh, I only have to work an extra how many hours to afford it, right? But the problem with that is that first of all, they take the gross income instead of their net income. So that's the first tip. Instead of taking your gross income, let's just say you make like $13 an hour. Just for simple math, $30 an hour gross after taxes works out to about $10 an hour net. Okay, so if you know your net income is $10 an hour, and you come across an item that, oh, like an impulse purchase, like say this Galaxy Note 8, $1,000, top of the line, $1,000, $1,000 phone. So you go, oh, this phone is fantastic. It's $1,000. So you just, what you do is you just say, well, basically ask yourself, how many extra hours do I need to work in order to afford this item? So if your net income, not gross, net income, if your net income is $10 an hour, $1,000, basically you need to work 100 hours. Yeah, an extra 100 hours. So almost 3 weeks. You got to work 3 weeks to buy this phone. So I asked the question, you know, am I willing to spend 3 weeks of work to get this? And if you are, then there you go. There's your answer. And if you're not, you figure that's an awful lot of time of work just to get a lousy phone, then you don't. So that's one way to do it. But however, there's even a better way to make it to, you know, say no, so to speak. And that is, instead of taking your net income, you should take your net income. Now, what is net income? Net income is it takes your your income, your take-home income, like how much your net income your check is. Take that, and then remove your fixed monthly costs or expense, because let's face it, it costs money to live. Right? So if we were to base the $10 an hour as net income, and the average work month is 160 hours, 40-hour work week, 160 hours. So in a month you work 160 hours, $10 an hour. So your net take-home pay is $1,600. But unless you're living with your parents and they provide everything, you don't get to keep all that, right? So if you got rent, car payments, electricity, hydro, membership, all this, you have all these monthly expenses. And if we were to assume that you have, say, $1,300 of monthly expenses after rent, payments, other stuff, and everything, that means you are left with a net income of $300, right? Because that's what really you have to spend after removing everything else. So suddenly, while your net income may be $10 an hour, if you only left with $300 at the end of the month, after all your expenses are paid for, your net income is $1.88. Now, using that formula, if you want to buy a $1,000 phone, you have to work 534 hours. 534 hours. So, how many? Over 3 months. 3 months to buy this phone. Right? suddenly you go, well, that's looks a lot different than, oh, it's only 100 hours, eh? Or you do gross income, even less. Now, a lot of people do not like to use the net income formula, simply because the net income is zero or worse, negative. There are many people who spend every dollar that they make, and in a month they have zero to spend, or worse, they run out of money before they run out of months, and then they're negative. So in other words, you know what? Infinite hours to get this phone. I mean, it just cannot be done. Infinite hours. So what they do? They go into debt. They borrow more money, and what happens there? Creates more debt, and then they never catch up, and that's why so many people get in financial ruins. And so this is why we have so many finance pay-as-you-go, do not pay for 90 days. Basically, all these companies out there are trying to zap your cash flow. That's what they're trying to do. Because they know that for many people, their net income is zero. So the only way they can actually afford an impulse purchase or any purchase is to borrow money. And then that creates a debt. That creates the debt trap. And eventually your debt is, you'll never pay off your debt, and then you'll go bankrupt, and yeah, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so that is one way to help you to stop you from making stupid impulse purchases like $1,000 phone. Yeah. See, my little problem is that my net income is still so high that $1,000 phone is not really, doesn't affect me at all. So I have another way to prevent me from making stupid impulse purchases, and that's basically if I were to buy this item, you know, say this phone, or a new car that costs like $200,000. If I were to buy something like that, I ask myself the question before I buy it, like before I buy something I don't actually need. I ask myself the question like, how long will this delay me from reaching my financial goal? Like I have a timeline to reach a certain goal, like it's right here. And if I were to spend $250,000 on a car that I don't really need, that timeline gets moved back, right? So the question is, am I willing to move my goal from here to here? And the majority of the time, it's going to be no. It's going to be no. I have a very, very specific financial goal that I set and I maintain that I want to do. And anything that deviates from it, anything that pushes it further out, it's usually a no-go for me. Usually a no-go. So that's how I do it. But so there's two methods for you. Well, if you buy this item, how long will it push back your financial goal? That's one. But for majority of people, I would say try the net income method. Right? So what is your net income? Because once you sit down and actually break it out and see what it truly is, you might be totally shocked that, yeah, you're probably, it doesn't shock me that people are making $1 an hour or actually less than $1 an hour or so. And in that case, they're spending a long time to buy an impulse item. Right? Anyway, hope that helps you guys out. Welcome your feedback. Leave it down below. Give me a like, thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. And but I find out before I go, I find out the best way to solve I guess a net income issue, a low net income issue is basically, instead of cutting back, increase your income. Yeah, increase your income. That's what I do. Just, you know, increase it to a level where you don't have to worry about spending $1,000 on a phone. There you go. Yeah, and the way to do that, start a side business online. What I do, you know, so you start a side business online, keep your full-time job, this business, build it, concentrate on it. You know, download my ebook to find out how to build an online business. Link is down below. Download the ebook, build it on your side. Eventually, if you dedicate yourself to it, you invest in it, and you be one focus on it, this business will eventually grow, and it'll start to give you some nice side income, and then it'll keep growing, and it can eventually replace your job income. And if you really dedicated to it, it will grow to where it will make more money than you ever dreamed possible. So there you go. All right, JohnChow@JohnChow.com. Thank you very much. See you guys on the next episode.